Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine and you're watching Yazz'n It Up. And today's video I have for you is my finale to my last project pan in 2020. So basically I started this project in the beginning of September and it lasted all the way to the end of December. I know I'm posting this just a couple days before the end of December, but you know, I don't see myself making much more progress than what I've already made so far. I did not finish some of my items. You know, I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, but December from our family this month was just a little bit rough. And you know what, it's some families go through little storms and we have to fight our battles, but you know what, we're here, everything is good now. And it's just that during that time I'm not focused on beauty, I'm not putting makeup on, I'm not doing my skincare routine and making sure I'm putting my lotion on or whatever. I'm focused more on my family and, you know, our health. So I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted to do for this project, but let me go ahead and share with you guys the progress that I did make on this project. So just to recap, I did already finish these two items during the halfway mark. This one was the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. If you guys have not seen the halfway mark to this project, I will go ahead and leave it in the iCard for you guys. But I did finish this concealer, and I also had this Becca highlighter, and this was in the shade Opal. And this is completely done with. Like I said, I finished this during the halfway mark, and then this is completely dried out. These ones I had already reached my goals, and I also reached my goal of this mini candle. This is the Pumpkin Pecan Waffle. This is just a mini size from Bath and Body Works. Oh, it smells so good. I think I have pumpkin pecan waffles in my wallflower right now. I have some sort of pumpkin scent in my wallflower and it smells so good. Maybe like pumpkin cupcake or something like that. I love the fall scents from Bath and Body Works. So I was able to finish this mini candle up completely. So then during the halfway mark, I added in this candle, and this is in Tiki Beach. And I probably got too cocky when I finished this one, thinking I was going to be able to use up another candle. Even though these are just mini candles, it takes me forever to use up a candle. I don't know why. I'm not in my room that often to be having a candle lit, and you know, when I do light it, maybe it's lit for like a half an hour, so it doesn't go down that much. So I was not able to finish this candle completely. I did use it, but I didn't use it completely. So within the next couple days, I'm just gonna light this as much as I can. And even though it's not in a project, I do want to finish it up. So this candle I will be lighting as much as I can in my bedroom to try and use this up. So you guys will be seeing this in an empty soon. So speaking of Bath and Body Works, I have this one here. This is the Mary Berry Christmas body cream from Bath and Body Works. And when I first started, I was right here. You guys can see that black line. And during my halfway mark, I ended up right here. And now that's the end of the project. I am about right here. I have been using this lotion, so maybe it's a little bit lower than this line, but I do have a good amount of product left in here. So I have already chosen which body lotion I wanted to try to use up from my first project in 2021, and I already filmed that video, so it'll actually be the next video that I upload. My first video for 2021 will be my introduction to my new project. So when I finish that lotion, I may come back to this one. I only have a little bit left and I really want to finish this guy up, so hopefully I'll be able to finish this very soon. But unfortunately I wasn't able to reach my goal to use an entire lotion, but now I know how long it actually takes me. I mean, I used about this much of the container in 4 months. So this was really helpful to try to get a guide on how much lotion I actually use. And I have so many, you guys can probably see them. They're right back there. And those are all my Bath and Body Works lotions. So I have a lot of them. But I'm very proud of the progress that I did accomplish. I'm almost done with it. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this guy up pretty soon. Another goal that I did not reach, like I said, we were having a rough December, and I wasn't wearing makeup as much because I wasn't worried about that. So I wasn't able to finish my bronzers that I wanted to. This is the City Color Contour on the Go, and I did hit a lot of side pan on this one. I really thought that I was going to be able to finish this guy completely, but as you guys can see on the border, the ring here, I still have a lot of product, and I was able to expand the pans in these two, but I wanted to use this palette up completely because I'm not gonna lie, I've had this palette since like probably high school. I'm pretty sure I've had this palette in high school, and that was years ago. So this guy is really old, and I'm actually just gonna keep it in my everyday makeup drawer to try to use this up, because I feel like there's no point in me putting this back in my makeup collection when I only have like these 3 that I need to use, and it's not a lot either. So I just want to try and use this up, and I still have a bronzer in my pan, that palette that I have right now, which I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys. So this is my pan that palette that I picked for 2020. This is the Villains Cast a Spell Beauty Book, and I do have a eyeshadow that I picked for this project in here, which I'm going to share with you guys what it looks like now. But I do have a bronzer in here as well, so it's kind of difficult for me to try to use the bronzer that's in here and then try to use the City Color one as well. So I feel like that's why I wasn't able to use it. But I did use the City Color one as eyeshadows, like in my crease shade or even all over the lid. I tried to use it as many ways as I could, but like I said, I wasn't able to reach my goals, which is fine. But in here, right here, is the shade that I picked for my project this time, and this is in the shade Her Highness. I have massive pan in here, but as you guys can see around this border, I still have some product. Before, in the halfway mark, I only had hit pan. Now I have hit the pan in the center, but I have a lot of side pan right here on this side. So I only have this little crescent here that I have to go ahead and finish. But this was my pan that palette for 2020, so my goal is still to use this palette completely, even though it is trickling into 2021, which is completely fine. But as you guys can see, I have still a little bit of bronzer here. This was also in a previous project pan, so I have a lot of work to do in this palette. I still have this shade here. This shade I actually decided that I'm not going to use at all. It is very lackluster. It had like a spray over of just glitter, and then once I scraped that off, like, it was just the nastiest color. It is not pretty at all. But the other shades, these two are wonderful, and I love this purpley shade here as well. So I do want to finish using this palette. I feel like I'm so close to finishing this up, so I want to go ahead and use this palette up completely. That is my goal, so hopefully within the next few months I'll be able to reach that. But unfortunately, just for this specific project, I wasn't able to finish Her Highness, but I will continue to use this palette up. Next item I have in my project that unfortunately I did not finish. This is the City Color Glowing Complexion Illuminating Cream, and this one I was squeezing in my lotion, and Sunday mornings when I went to church, I would put this all over my legs because usually I wear dresses, and it would give my legs a beautiful sheen. Or if, you know, my shoulders were showing, I would put this on my shoulders, but it is too cold to be putting anything on my shoulders. I've been wearing long sleeves, and this one I wanted to finish so bad. I've also had this for years now, and honestly, when I was squeezing this into my lotion, I really had to squeeze hard. So I know there's that much product in here, so I am going to continue to use this up because I don't put this on my face, and it works as a beautiful body highlight. But this is just so old. It says here that it lasts for 12 months, but like I said, I've had this for years already. So I want to go ahead and use this up because I have a couple more liquid highlighters in my collection that I want to go ahead and dip into, but I want to use this guy up completely first. So even though I didn't finish this product, I did make a lot of progress in it, and I feel good about that. Next item in here, I actually added this in during the halfway mark. This is a Refuge perfume, and it is in this cute little pink packaging. You guys can see this black line here. That is where I started. So I only had this much of the perfume to use, and I was able to use this up completely. So I'm super happy about that. This came in a pack of 3. I have this light pink packaging. I also have dark red packaging. So the red one I actually put into my project for my first project in 2021, so you guys will be able to see that one. And then the third one has yellow packaging. None of them have different names on it. It all just says Refuge on it, which is the brand, and just different packaging. So I was able to go ahead and use this light pink one, and it smelled really, really good. Light, fresh, a little vanilla-y maybe. And I'm just glad that I was able to use this up because I've had these for years as well, and I didn't want them to go bad. So I was very happy that I was able to use the rest of this rollerball. And last but not least, the last item I put in this project was my Super Shock Shadow and Thirsty Girl, and this one I really thought I was going to be able to use this month, but like I said, I wasn't wearing that much makeup or any makeup at all most days. So this one, unfortunately, I've had for years already, and I've also had it in previous projects trying to use it up, and I feel like this guy will not die. But I was able to hit major side pan. So I just have a bunch of side pan, and I pre-pressed together like that bottom half there. This is what I repressed a little bit, just trying to collect it all together. And as you guys can see, I have that major side pan there, but I still have a lot of product in here. I am going to continue to use this. It still works fine. It doesn't have a funky scent, but these Super Shock shadows last forever. Here is the swatch of what it looks like. It is a beautiful golden color. It has beautiful reflex in it, and I absolutely love the shade. But like I said, because I've had this for years, I'm just over this shade, and I have other similar shades like this in my collection. So I really want to go ahead and use this up. Hopefully in 2021 will be the end of this Super Shock shadow, but unfortunately I wasn't able to use this up completely or reach my goal for this project. So those are all the items I had for this project. Unfortunately, I was only able to use 4 out of the items up, and I had 10 items in this project. So I was only able to use 4 out of the 10. But like I said, you know, during storms, I don't really care about wearing makeup or putting lotion on or, you know, stuff like that. So that's why I wasn't able to finish it, but I did make a lot of progress September through November. So I'm just happy that I was able to use some of my items. I love giving love and attention to older items in my collection because I'm always buying new makeup and I always have fun new things to try, but I also want to try to focus on older items in my collection. That way they don't expire and I don't have to throw them away, which is why I love doing project pans. So if you guys also enjoy project pans, I have an entire playlist on my channel that you guys can go ahead and check out. I will leave it in the iCard for y'all. If you guys aren't already subscribed to my channel, it is the red button down below. I upload beauty related videos like project pans, empties. I love doing get readies with me, and I also do vlogs every once in a while. So if that interests you, go ahead and subscribe, and right next to it there's a little bell that you can click on so you get notified when I upload my videos. Also, always listed down below in the description box, I have my Instagram. I have 2 Instagram handles. One is my personal one, and then I also have a small business that I own doing desserts. You guys can also follow me on there, and my Snapchat is also listed down below for you guys. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you guys have a great New Year's. Have a great day.